On that landfill, Suzanne, how can I help you?
Hi, Suzanne. This is Adam again.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay. I got one more particular. I'd like you to reiterate what you said to me in the first phone call about accepting me and how my disposal might go.
Reiterate it as in
the fees and like okay, I arrived there and it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm wearing nothing but a diaper, and I've brought all my diapers and my clothes and stuff and bags, and I've brought two 100-gallon black trash bags full of my used diapers and all my cloth diapers that I have in, two 32-gallon cans and the 3 97-gallon containers of disposable diapers and cloth diapers. I'm there for disposal. What would happen next?
If we did it, we would take the dimensions of all your stuff. You said 200? Hold on, I'm reading the thing right now. I'm thinking what I was 100. Yeah, it's based on the cubic yard is how we accept residential debris, which is everything that you've listed there would be, categorized under residential debris. So
Okay.
you take however many cubic yards you have, however much that is, and we charge that, and then
How much would that be? So,
I think we originally, when I was hearing what you said, I didn't think it sounded like too much. I was thinking it would probably be around like three yards, I think is what we had said.
okay.
Without seeing it, I'm not positive on that number, but 3 yards, and then whatever the fee would have been, however they would charge for a person, however they would do that. I don't know what they would charge for that if they did it. So then you'd pay that, and I don't know if there's any special requirements. Like I said, I've got that email into my boss right now. But
Okay.
if we were doing it like livestock, which I don't know, if we were to do it like livestock, then we would have you pay, and you drive up to the tipping phase where they'd have a hole ready for you.
But if I was, what I'm saying is, what if I was dropped off and just left there with my stuff on the side by the scale house, and there was nobody else, the person who brought me left? How would I be brought to the tip face at that point?
And that I don't know. We'd have to go over that. I don't know how they would do it, because when people come to the landfill, they pay, and then they themselves drive up to the top to unload it. And
Okay. So what if I was brought in by one of those junk, those guys that go around gathering up junk? If I was brought in by one of those people, would that be the same thing?
Yep.
Okay. Now, does the landfill have like its own pickup truck or a vehicle of any kind that they occasionally bring stuff up to the tip face with?
Kind of. They don't bring trash ever up. They only bring they have a truck that they haul dirt with, but that's it. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, Adam.
All right. I'm curious.
Sorry about that.
All right.
People show up right back to back. That's not normal.
Wow.
So.
All right. So I arrive at the landfill with no shoes, no socks, just a diaper. I'm dropped off, and then the person who dropped me off leaves. How long from that point until I would be buried?
It would depend, honestly, it would depend on how we get you up to the top. That would probably be the longest process of getting you up there.
Okay. Now, once I'm at this tip face, and I'm at the place where they're going to put me, how do you think that procedure would go? I mean, like, would I just be asked to go down into the hole? Or would they push me in there? Or how is that done? Would they pick me up? Would they, two guys pick me up and toss me in there, or what? I don't know how that would do.
Yeah, I don't honestly know how they would do it either. I'm not ever up on the top, so I don't know the process they would do up on the top.
Can you
how they would do that?
Can you get somebody that, find out on today possibly? I'm going to write about it.
I'm trying right now. I've got an email to the boss already sent to him asking him questions, and I haven't gotten any response whatsoever. But I don't know if they would have to be you. I don't have any speculation on how they would do that.
Now,
what they would do. I don't know if they would even take you alive because there's no guns or anything permitted on property, so I don't know how they would go about that. Okay.
My question is, like, if I was taken alive, let's say I was taken alive, would they would you call one of your bucket loaders possibly to bring me to the hole? Is that something that you would do?
If you would probably ask them if they could come down, but I don't know if they would. That's like I said, that all of our customers that come up here, they take everything up to the top themselves.
So how would you get me to the tip face?
That's what I have no clue how they would do that. I would assume they would take a truck down here, but I don't even know if they're allowed to per company policy because we're not supposed to help with any. I mean, like when we offload cattle, the people drive the cattle up to the hole, and then they attach the cattle because it's dead to a piece of equipment, and it's pulled off into the hole. But I don't know how they would do that.
Okay. What if I had to walk all the way there? How would you guys get my stuff up there? Because I would want to be buried with it.
They'd have to figure out a way to get it up there. They'd probably bring a piece of equipment down, I would guess, to get it.
Then I would be able to climb into that equipment and be carried to the hole.
Yeah. Theoretically, that's what would have to happen.
Okay.
They wouldn't leave stuff down here, so.
Okay. So they wouldn't care. I mean, here's the question. When I arrive, would they care how I'm dressed?
I don't know. I don't know if they would care or not. I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
I think everybody would just be shocked, not sure what to think of it. I don't think it would matter either way, but I think we'd all be like, well, what's going on here?
Okay. Well, I want to pre-plan this so that I can be taken and accepted as waste. I mean, it's up to you guys to do that. And it's for a funeral, but it's for a death with dignity. I mean, it could happen at any time. It's not suicide. It's none of that bullshit. It's that I have central and peripheral nerve damage that's perpetual and not curable. And my Medicare and Medicaid won't cure it. They won't spend the $100,000 it costs to fix it. So, I'm already in stage 4, which means that there's only 4 stages, and I'm already in the final stage. So it could be at any time that I do this, and I'm not looking forward to it, but I have to plan out how, my body's disposed of. And I've decided I didn't want a funeral, so I wanted to do it this way. And I've already told my family members and everything else, and they're a little weirded out by it, but they're accepting of it. And so, and I know that I've called, like I said, I've called all these people, the Karen at the Department of Health and Environment, and if your waste acceptance plan allows for that, this type of waste, then I can be accepted as waste. And the other question I want to know is, what if I brought myself to a transfer station? What would happen then?
I know our transfer station, I know the transfer stations that we have here, I know they wouldn't accept it.
Oh, okay.
They don't accept any animals, anything like that. Not our transfer stations anyway. I don't know if there's other ones that are different.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do know they don't accept animals of any sort there, so.
Okay.
I would think that would be the same in this case.
So, the only remaining question that I want to make sure is taken care of, and I want to try to get it back as soon as possible. If you can call me and give me the answer as well as emailing me, I want to be able to show this to people. If I were down there and picked up at a daycare, along one of the trash collectors' routes that goes to your landfill there, and I was brought there, would that be acceptable?
I don't think it would be. I think, as far as I know, if there's any human body found in like a truck like that, the police are instantly called. So I don't think that would be a route you could take.
Okay, that's why I wanted to know.
Yeah, that halts everything as far as I know, like that. So.
Do you guys have compactors there? I mean, like, stationaries or something like that on property?
Compactors? We don't have trucks on site, no. We have trucks that haul in trash, obviously, but not that are stationed here, no.
Okay. In the given scenario, not being able to get, let's say you guys brought a piece of equipment down, right? If there wasn't anything available, would there be a layover or a wait time?
Probably there'd probably have to be if there's nothing here available to get you up.
If it was going to be,
the only thing I could think of is I could, put your stuff in the back of my car and take you up to the top myself. But
okay. Now if none of those were available at that moment, I would, if I had to wait a layover time, where would I wait?
I'd just have you come in the office and just hang out.
Okay.
That whole dining area, I'd probably just let you.
Okay. You wouldn't make me wait outside with my stuff or anything like that?
Probably not. I'm pretty decent human. I wouldn't just make you sit out there.
Okay.
I guess right now I figure it's cold, so I would not make anybody just sit there.
All right. I mean, if it were in the spring or summertime, something like that, if I wanted to wait outside with my stuff, like, would it be okay if I waited with, I brought my trash cans and, those 97-gallon things, if I wanted to get into the 97-gallon container, would that be okay?
I couldn't see why it wouldn't be if that's what you were wanting to do.
Okay. And how would you guys get me to the top in the can? Would you guys roll it up there or empty the can into something or what?
I have no clue how they would do it. I would assume I don't know how they would get there.
Okay, see, these are good questions. I mean, did you see in the email, there was a little bit of the landfill story that I put in there, the first part of it. What would you say to me when I arrived.
Hi, how are you today?
Okay, and I would say, I'm good, and I would say, I'm here to be disposed of. And what would you say to that?
I don't know what I would say. I don't even know how I'd react. At the moment, I'm still just like in shock. I don't really know. I don't know what I would say.
Okay, well, what would you do procedure-wise? What would the procedure be for accepting me like that? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I'm trying to build a like this landfill story. I'm trying to build something like that where I have a conversation with you, then, dialogue back and forth, then, procedure kicks in, and I don't know, I'm trying to get it, like, find out exactly from time of arrival till the time I'm taken up to the hole, what happens from that point to that point, and then what happens when I get to the hole.
Right, so you say, hi, I'm here to dispose of myself, and hopefully, obviously I would have an outline of what we need, how much we're charging, and how to do that, and I'd look at your stuff, see what you have, go through that, see how many yards there is there. I would give you the total, and then after you pay that, we work on the process of getting you up to the tipping phase to put you in the hole.
Okay.
After you paid, I would have to call up to the top and let them know that you were there, so that they could make the progress. The process started to making a hole where you're going to be.
Okay.
With all your stuff.
All right. Now, while I'm waiting, if I was thirsty, or if I wanted to change my diaper, would that be something that I could do if I needed to?
Yep. There's a bathroom on site, and I'd have water if you needed some. Yes.
Okay. Now, does the landfill? Here's a question. Some landfills require that everything be bagged. Some places have that. Now, does your landfill require that I would be bagged?
No.
Okay. So I could be brought there to the hole and dumped in there just like I am, loose.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
The only thing that I'm really not sure about, though, one thing I'm really not sure about is that they would let if you could be alive to do that. I don't really know how they, like I said, I don't know how they would do that and go about that process.
Okay, I mean, if they said that I could be accepted alive, then and I just couldn't, and I couldn't be ambulatory. If there was like a requirement that I not be ambulatory, then I would just be put into a container of some kind and then brought to the hole like that because I wouldn't be walking.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, what kind of containers do you guys have around there that I would be put in, and would I have to stay there?
Well, we don't even have a container. You would literally just be buried in the ground in the trash. I don't think they'd even put you in a container.
Oh, okay.
It'd be a hole.
Well, because some landfill...
It doesn't sound humane to me, but...
Okay, well, I know this... I mean, people are disposable, whether we want to know that or not, but it's true.
Right.
So, I want to know, so what kind of equipment do you guys have? Do you have the landfill compactor type thing there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have a compactor, we have a dozer, loader, and then an excavator.
Okay. And would the landfill compactor be scooting trash into the hole on top of me?
Yep.
Okay. And when I get to the question I probably I need to get an answer for this. When I get to the hole, would I have to lay down on my own, or would somebody put me in there? Toss me in there, whatever. That's the question.
If you were alive, I would assume you'd lay down in the hole yourself. But if you weren't, then we would put you in there.
What if I wanted them to put me in there? Would they?
That would be up to the operator's discretion and the two that are up there, I don't know that they would be comfortable doing that.
Okay. Well, that's a question to ask them.
All right.
I appreciate it. I may have a couple more questions, probably not today, but in the week.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate your candor.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have more answers for you.
Well,
or positive answers.
Well, let me know what those answers are to all those questions. You do have notes on those questions, right? I mean, that I've asked verbally.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to email you some more stuff. Did you see the pictures that I sent you?
I haven't gotten to them yet. I just barely gotten your email when you called.
Okay. Click on all those links, and there's going to be some info there that you're going to need to look at, and some videos and pictures and stuff that I've created to they're mostly story illustrations, but I created them for that purpose mostly for the first time, but I've been using them for other things as well. So I'd appreciate that if you would, allow me to, or take a look at those things, and I'd like to do a run through, a dry run through, to see how my disposal would go, what to expect. If that's something I can do, can I do something like that?
We'd have to talk with the boss. I don't know if they would do that or not. So that would be something we'd have to talk to the bosses about.
Can you do that?
I can ask him, yeah.
Okay. I'd like to be able to arrive there like as if I was being disposed of, and I would, pretend to pay my fee, then go in and they would, what would happen, how long I would wait, and, that sort of thing. I need to know.
I really don't think you'd have a very long wait time. We try and get people through as quick as we can, so I don't think there'd be much of a wait time, but I will try and find that out for you.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And I'll call you in the next week to see if you got any answers.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you so much.
All right. Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Big ABA Productions 2025.